Okay, so I'll also play some music in the background because, as usual, I like listening to music. And I'll just record a session as usual too. Oops, my food! Everything fell. Oh my god. It's okay. I mean, like not on the floor, but it was in a pizza box, so it flipped off. Was all. So it should be fine.
Okay.
All right. Oh my god. Just everything. My god. All right. So let me just get this. Very low in the background. Cool. All right, and then the last thing I remember is that we did something about the what was it called? They're writing an email. It was .com. That's so funny. Okay. Great. So last I checked. Yeah, we did the signatures, right? Okay, so we did sparingly. We talked about that. Yep, and we talked about safety, weak, and strong passwords. Okay, so before hitting send, so the continuation of this lesson is basically you should definitely check your email multiple times because it's better safe than sorry. For basically, you don't want to mess it up and send 2 or 3 more emails apologizing for screwing up your video, your not video, your resume and like sending all that stuff. You don't want to show typos because it looks very messy and that does not come across good for professional jobs. And that makes it easier for them to eliminate you most likely because you didn't put the effort. So why would they select you? So for the email checklist, before hitting send, after you write your email, proofread it. If it's a formal email, don't send it right away. Leave it in your draft folder and come back a little later to open it again. Fix any mistakes you see. Check your spelling. If you are happy with your email, hit send. Personally, for thank you so much. Like it must have been on my RTC too. So yeah, basically, my internet's acting weird. Um, we've
It
been having
happens the same with your friend last night. So
yeah. I'll just switch to my mobile then. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch to my mobile hotspot on my phone because even my dad's gonna force reset the Wi-Fi. It's just so
yeah,
bad.
no, I
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
And you type a mistake or the wrong stuff, then you email. That's it.
168. Yep. So thank you for summarizing what I wrote.
So what could do until problem is fixed, you could do like a print screens and upload. That would allow you with your limited bandwidth
Mm-hmm.
without sharing screen.
I'm trying to
Like
see if it
for
can work because
classroom.
the internet started
Yeah.
working again, but it just flickers like as usual, which is why it's so annoying. But thank you. Yeah, I could do that when it happens again. So you already have the documents. So if Mickey needs it, then I can just repost it again.
Yeah, Mickey, I don't know if he was present here when I was talking about last night. I posted in Classroom A. I pinned the code for the classroom because Anna also has a Google Classroom that you could join and where it will be the materials.
Yeah, I was here.
Oh, okay. So I don't remember. Sorry, I was sorry for me. It was like 4 in the night.
It's okay.
It's all good. Well, bless. I think even the stream.
The one that says 74 email. Or
Yeah, just go ahead and open that then, because at this point it's just
yeah. So what page? Because it has 10 pages.
page 8 of 10. Yeah,
Oh, email checklist. Yeah.
yeah.
You able to find it, Mickey? It's in classroom A if you scroll up.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So the file is called 74 email US started the student. You need to scroll up a little bit before above the pictures.
Okay, thanks.
So So give me 1 second, because like for me, I guess what happens is whenever I stream, that's when it acts up. But if I don't stream, I'm just praying that it doesn't act up.
Because it wants more bandwidth that you probably don't have for the moment.
Yeah, probably because everyone in the house is using the Wi-Fi right now, including my parents. They have the TV on, my grandma's using the Filipino channel on, etc. So okay. So if you need an alternative, let me just post a link here. So twitch.tv/Babipillar. The only drawback for this is that you have to mute myself or like mute my video because I am talking at a slower, like, you know, the feedback for the video is about 5 seconds late, I think. 5-second delay. So it might be off slightly for you, but I mean, at least you can see it. Yeah, since everything's good. All right. So can everyone hear me? Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Just want to make sure because I'm going crazy over this Wi-Fi and like I'm really tired of dealing with it. Just making sure everything's good. Cool. So, right. So before hitting the send button, you want to check for the email address is written correctly. It's a suitable subject. I add an additional recipient correctly if needed. Most of the times we don't really need to add an additional recipient. You included a greeting, a body, and then did you close your email appropriately? So technically your rule of thumb is just to say thank you every single time at the end of it. And there's that. What's next? And then is the email written in an appropriate tone? So which is it formal or informal? So especially you need to know who is this email going to. So formally, if it's going for a job, it has to be formal. Informal, if it's like a friend, etc. Did I attach a document or image that I said I would be attached? So yeah, it's important to know that I know when you attach a document, you have a moment to right-click the document and then press open. From there, you can double check right there in that moment to see that this is the document you are going to attach and everything's appropriate as it is. And then, did I proofread my email before hitting send? I think the most crucial one out of all of these is, so out of all of these, I think the most crucial ones you have to pay attention to is just, did I write the email address correctly for the person, since you are sending them some sensitive information, especially if it's a job requesting certain things from you. You need to make sure that everything is spelled correctly, because if you give your information to someone else by accident, there's nothing you can do about that. Time, or how many times have you been?
Quick question, you are from Spectrum AT&T?
I think Spectrum.
Okay, same.
40. So this number always keeps changing, so it doesn't really matter what my location is. Okay, press start and start now.
You back now?
So good. I'm glad to see everything's back on and good. Thank you for waiting. So like I said, I don't know if you misheard the last thing I said. I said the number one thing you should always look at is who you're sending it to. That's the most crucial one because you're sending them important information. Then second, make sure that you check whatever documents you promise you will attach needs to be there. And then you can also right-click the document, press open, and then you can double check what the content is before you send it or attach it. And then finally, go ahead and reread everything that you wrote and make sure everything's good, then you can send it. That's how I usually do my business emails. Okay, so comprehension check-in. Work with a partner and answer the following question. What is the word email short for? So, I mean, we can all do this together if you're interested. So, do you guys know what email is short for?
Electronic mail?
Yes, exactly. Electronic mail. So, number 2, what word is used to describe the person who receives an email message? Anyone know?
No, sorry.
I did not understand the question. Yeah, can you repeat this?
So it's saying, what word is used to describe the person who receives an email message?
Receiver, sender and receiver.
Yeah, the receiver. I think
recipient.
I think it's just receiver, to be honest. Okay, what does a subject field not need in an email message? I think that's a little bit difficult because even I don't know this. What does a subject field not need in an email message? I think it's just, I guess it's because you don't need to put too much information. It's just a headliner. So basically, it's a summary of your message and what it's about, right?
Oh, the content of the email. All you need to do is like logistic or whatever short text that will give a hint about what the email is about
Uh huh.
without having the content. You don't put the content in there in the subject. You put it somewhere else in the email itself.
I see.
Because if that's too long, it may not be visible anyways. You cannot have a long phrase. It has to be like a short sentence.
Right. I see. Well, that's all good then.
But basically like a title of a book or of a paper or
Yeah, I thought so. So it'd be like just a summary of what the subject is going to be, anyways. So it's just a headliner there. So number 4, provide 3 examples of an email salutation. So did you guys? Each of us can say one, so it counts as 3. So
wait, you keep saying number 4. When we don't see that. Oh, sorry, I see it now. My bad.
Yeah. So provide 3 examples of an email salutation. So we'll each go at a time. So each of us can say one answer, and that will count for 3. So I will say, good afternoon. Okay, so what do you want to say? Happy.
Well, generally I prefer to say hello because like I said, I don't know what day and time is for the receiver of the email.
Uh-huh.
So that's for greetings. Hello or greetings. That's how I always start.
And then what about you, Mickey? What would you say for a greeting?
Oh my god, this is so hard because I don't send emails. So for me, it's always like, what's up? Because I'm always talking to my friends.
Oh yeah, okay.
So if I would send an email to my friends, I would say, what's up?
Well, that can work. I mean, that is a greeting after all. Yeah, that's fine. So I think I misread number 4 because I said salutations. Oh yeah, well that's a greeting. Salutations is a greeting. For number 5, what is an auto signature?
Technically or at the end. So is that thing when you create more emails and already memorize the ending, like best regards or your name at the end and the phone number?
Yep, that's it. That's pretty much an auto signature. It's like they have an option in your text as well. So you know if you send an email through your phone, it says a message sent from Android or from an Apple phone, blah blah blah. So that's kind of like what it is. That's an auto signature. So it's basically some memorized things, and they automatically clip it to your email, so you don't have to like worry about it and sign it anymore. So the next part here, what do you call an email before it is sent?
I think I know this.
Draft?
Yep, that's it.
That was the word.
Excellent. So
The
draft.
is sketch, but I know that was not the word.
It's all good. You got it. Awesome. So it is called a draft. So what does BCC stand for, and what is the purpose of it?
I have no idea.
To be honest,
I remember in the past it was like so basically it's where you send it to.
yeah.
But it's more like a forwarding or something. I'm not sure because I confused this.
So I forgot what BCC stands for, so I'll look at it in a second while I'm getting like a new straw for my drink, because I don't know if your country does the same thing, but they changed my straws into like from plastic to paper, and like it like freaking it disintegrates while I'm drinking. So I'm just like, this is really dumb. So I went ahead and looked for my other straw, and thank God I do have extra straws. So blind carbon copy is what it's called.
How? Blind?
Yes. So you have CC, it's carbon copy.
No, can you repeat it?
Yeah. So I said BCC means blind carbon copy.
So basically, when you send it to somebody and you copy it, so instead of send it to you, I also send it to. When I send the email, I send it to multiple people at the same time. Like I'm sending an email to you and to Whitney and something like that.
Well, that's more of a chain. So you know how there's three different lines and stuff. So there's a line where it says there's a line where you attach it to the main people there. Underneath that is a CC, and the one underneath that is a BCC. Okay. So if you're attaching an email to multiple people, that's not a carbon copy. That's you're sending it to multiple people. That's the instant. So they're the first people receiving it, anyways. Carbon copy is just you're showing proof that this email was sent by someone else, and this is for them for their reference. You know, that's carbon copy. So with carbon copy, you can also see the emails of who was listed, like who was the people attached to see this stuff. And finally, BCC means blind carbon copy, which means the names are all hidden. So it just sounds like the teacher is sending it towards you only, and you don't know that they're sending it to other students too because their emails are hidden. You know, that's what BCC is.
Oh, so you don't see the emails of the other students?
Yep, it's just for protection too, like privacy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last part. What should a person do after composing a formal email before hitting send?
Grammar check and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, after you press send, it's not even good about it.
Yeah, especially if it's a formal setting, yeah, you're pretty much screwed because first and foremost, it doesn't look good in a company that you're trying to get into, and let's say they're the most competitive, that doesn't look good. But if you are doing one for like a formal friend, an informal friend, then that's okay. Because even when I was younger and I wrote to my friends, I would put like an asterisk to signify, oh, I made a mistake, I'm correcting this word, etc. And that's how I had the conversation with friends. So it's okay with friends, but not okay with work. That's all I would say. Cool. So now we're on the next page. A sample email. So these are examples that you would see. So the sender would be easy peasy print. And you notice if you put them side by side, you can see the definite difference in the way people talk about things. So with easy peasy print, you're only sending to one person, which is Aaron Hampton, who I am assuming is the hiring manager. So he's saying, Dear Mr. Hampton, hello, I am Warren Bean, a sales representative for Easy Peasy Print. Thank you for your interest in our services. What else is here? The cost of printing for your staff calendars will be approximately $235. I have included a breakdown of the fees in the attached document. Please let me know if you are interested in filling this order. We can ship the calendars to you by the end of the next week. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can reach me by phone or email. So from this quote, you can tell I have no idea what just happened.
Me just joined us.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no problem. Sorry, me. I thought it was me who freaking disconnected again. I'm like, are you kidding me? I disconnected again. I'm like, I'm about to throw the table and flip it. I'm done. So.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
I was like, oh my god, I'm done. All right. So basically, continue on with easy peasy.
One second. So me, we are talking from the PDF file from last night, 74 email US. And she's also streaming on Twitch, and I post the link. Okay.
Thank you.
I will report the file so you don't need to sorry.
Okay. Cool. Then we'll move on forward then. So compare these two. You notice that Mr. Warren, Mr. Warren is sending an email because he's contacting the client who purchased this much paper from him. And then, of course, on the other email, it's Olivia Nung, or Eng. Subject book club this week, Melania Myers, Winnie and Farm, Dionez, France, and Van Hoof. So as you can see, this is directly to the recipients. So hey everyone, just a reminder, the book club is at my house tonight. The book is Falling Down Easily by Lucy McQueen. I hope you all loved it as much as I did. Here's my address. 22 Green Lane. There's a parking on the street. Come anytime after 8 p.m. See you tonight, Liv. You guys bring questions. So as you can see, there's a gigantic difference between the two of the text because one sounds a little bit more relaxed, whereas as you notice and looked at Mr. Warren Bean's letter to Aaron Hampton, As you can see, he's very, like, it looks very structured. It looks clean as well and professional. And it's signed off very professionally too. So it tells you all of this information for Bean versus the other one. It's like, oh yeah, it's at my house. Here's the address. Whatever, have fun. But honestly, like, we rarely use emails nowadays too. So if you think about it, it's totally fine. So
Hey,
honestly, don't
Firestone.
worry. Yeah, hi Firestone, welcome. So at the end of the email, handwrite an informal email to a classmate, include sender, recipient, subject. I would say if you guys want to do this as an extra credit assignment, that's totally fine. You can send it, you can post it in this classroom, or you can do it, submit it in the extra credit class, or it's under English material. Go to extra credit, submit it there, and then we'll give you like points, like basically recognition, and we help you improve your stuff there. So this is